Alright, hey guys, my name is SteampunkFiend, and welcome back. Well, I should say, welcome to Minecraft PC Edition. Today, after my long hiatus, it's actually been over a month now. It's been over 10 days since I wanted to actually come back. And that's just because I've had a few complications along the road as I've been trying to record videos. But, I decided to come back to Minecraft PC today, one, because I love it, and I wanted to show you a, server that I play on, and kind of introduce you to it, so in case any of you want to come play and have a good time, you can. I'll be coming back to single player a little bit later. I don't have plans to do it just now. Maybe in a week or so. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to be hopping into this server called SkyRealms. It works at 1.10 and 1.11. So you have those. That's great. And you can enjoy this at your leisure. So here we are today. I'm going to type in chat to say hello to YouTube. Say hello to YouTube. Let's see what they say. Okay, sleeper cells. Sleeper cell sells it for. Okay, that's another guy. Everyone on sub. Oh gosh. Good night, YouTube. It's so weird. People are weird on this server. But this is SkyRealms. When you log in, you'll be introduced to the server. I mean, not the server, but the spawn, which I'll show you in a second. But this is my own personal realm that I've built up for about a month now. As you can see, it's quite expansive. I got a lounge over there. I'll show you in a second. And I got all my resources in here built up. I have a little farm here, and actually I need to go get some wheat from that. But I also have two other layers. The second layer is actually kind of useless because I don't have anything planned for it just yet. I just use it as a place where I gather and store all my resources from my cobble generators that are some of the more basic ones. Down here, I actually have a potato farm that I've had growing for a while. I just replanted them yesterday. I haven't been on since yesterday, so the fact that they've grown so much, I did come on like about an hour ago, so they've been growing a lot since then. So I'll probably show you how that works in a second. But first off, I want to go back up to the top and show you some of the things I have up on the first layer of my base, or realm, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I have 5 furnaces, and I actually do need to gather all these different metals and resources and put them in the right chest, of course. Do I actually have? Looks like I ran out of space for gold, so just put it in there. I'm smelting some iron right now. I'll come back to that when it's all done. But 5 furnaces, an anvil, a crafting table, and a brewing stand, and that works fine for me. I of course have an infinite water resource just so I can have infinite water. I have a nether portal, which allows you to travel to an interesting nether realm I might show you today. And then I have a cactus farm over here. It's one of the more profitable means of gaining money on the server, but not one of the best ones, just because it doesn't offer a lot of money for how slow it is. But it's a good starter, basically means of expenses, and basically it just works that these cactus will grow, and that when they grow, the fence will automatically trigger a mechanic of the cactus to break whenever something's like right next to it. Like I think it's just fences and walls that will do that. But that happens and then drop down into the water into the hoppers so I can collect it down in the chest down here. As a matter of fact, I haven't checked how many I have yet. Oh, that's the hopper. Okay, I think I sold some of it a little bit ago, but it's been growing a lot since last check, so that's good. I got my farm over here. I'm making potatoes, carrots, and then wheat. I don't really use those other than food. And then I got a little house here where I just sleep, even though that doesn't really do much on the server because everybody has to sleep at the exact same time, and that isn't possible for a lot of people just because we all run on different times with our different realms. Over here, I'm standing next to my cobble generator, and it's quite simple actually. Basically, it's just 3 layers of mineable stone that will drop down because of the pistons, and it's all powered by redstone. It all travels down into 5 hoppers and into the chest. I have a lot of lapis lazuli. I didn't drop that, but a lot of redstone, a lot of coal, and it usually generates a ton of cobblestone, especially if you sit there and grind for a little bit. Or I should say AFK. Just basically hold down your button, or maybe get like I wouldn't do a bot, but maybe create a contraption with your mouse to just basically sit there and click. And then up here, it's powered by 5 repeaters, and then I think it's 9 redstone. dust, and a lever, which activates the whole thing if you ever need to shut it off. And these are all set at the farthest point where they can, so it's about, I think it's about 15 ticks. No, yeah, it's 15 ticks. I think that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but when you're making this, it's important to note that this is a 2-layer block. Technically 3 layers, including the source block, but it's 2 layers below that, including water. Then over here, including the source block, it's 2 layers, but only 1 without the source block, and right below that. So that's very important in making all the different cobblestone. Technically, it's stone because it's been configured that way. And on this server, ouch. It's designed so it will always generate just regular stone, and it also will sometimes spawn ores in it, because that doesn't happen in regular Minecraft, because it will always do actual cobblestone, and if it's stone, it'll generate ores. So that's how they worked, and it's a very nice touch, and I think it works pretty well. I should point out that I do have my sheep over there. He just provides wool for whenever I need, like if I'm needing like a banner or carpets for my outdoor lounge over here. Well, this is a work in progress. When I hope to have it done, if anybody decides to come visit my server, I'll have my shops over here across the far wall. Then I'll have places where people can come visit and talk and chat and stuff, and just kind of have fun. It's a good way to like kind of promote your own realm, I think, and it's a fun way of interacting with people and seeing what they want to do and how they want to have fun. This is my interesting pool, and it's got magma blocks powering the heat. That should be in quotes, just because it doesn't really do much. And I just thought it was a cool touch, and I like the way that looks. I might have to expand it a little more, but we'll see what happens. That's my most interesting chair I've ever built, and then we just got some regular like reclining sofa chairs that I've recreated in Minecraft. So we come all the way down here. Like I said, this is just really nothing has been planned for that. I have an AFK pool here. It's a nether brick AFK pool, and this is basically engineered so that you can go around in a circle and basically not have to do anything. Excuse me. Not have to do anything, and just basically create. Basically, you work as a chunk loader. If any of you know what that is, it just basically keeps your chunk loaded in, and it'll allow for crops to grow, and that's basically all it really does. It's really good for that, so you can generate different resources. Problem is, since they updated the server, it looks like even though you have an AFK pool, you probably want to like talk and chat over here, just because it seems that isn't enough to really provoke the fact that you're, oh, okay, here I am, I'm AFKing. It doesn't really like that. I don't know why they changed that, but they did. So there are ways, I think, to still circumvent that, but they just aren't too happy about it. But over here, I have a potato farm that's just powered by simple redstone to activate these droppers, which each have a bucket of water in them. And if any of you don't know, the mechanics of Minecraft allow you to initiate a bucket of water to come down and basically sweep up the crops, and then they come down to the hoppers where I collect them in the chest that's over there. It's nice, and it works very well, and I am very proud of it. Although some of the dirt, for some reason, it doesn't like to grow plants. Like, it'll just destroy the plant and spit up back a potato. So I'm not sure if that's something wrong with the server, or if it's something wrong with the dirt, or how it interacts with the server, or the potatoes, or whatever. But it doesn't like to work sometimes, so be wary of that. And I don't know, like, a way to actually circumvent that, but it just seems to be happening a lot more often now that they've updated the server. So right now I'm going to flick this lever to send the redstone signal all the way up to the dispenser, sorry, and have the water come down and sweep up all the potatoes. As you can see, everything works flawlessly, and I just let all the potatoes go down. And usually you get about, I would say, 7 stacks or more per drop. And the cool thing is, if you activate the redstone signal twice, it'll actually trigger the droppers to recollect the water, allowing for you to go ahead and start replanting instead of having to like go pick it up with other buckets yourself, which is really nice, and I feel that's a great mechanic. I'm not sure that actually works in. Sorry, it actually does work in like natural Minecraft, because this is technically vanilla Minecraft in its purest form, except for the cobble generator up there. But I just find that cool that they've implemented that. It's really neat to know that. And if I actually do this, if I go over here, I've never actually checked this out, but I think if I activate that and the water drops out, I'm pretty sure it just leaves buckets. yeah, it just leaves buckets. So basically, it's like, oh hey, this is waiting for water to come in, and if you activate the switch again, it'll recollect the water, which I find really cool. And yeah, it's just something I like to implement whenever I'm making a potato farm. So as you can see, it's collecting. It's going about three potatoes in per tick, I think. And if we check back here, all of these are pretty empty. That one has a lot. That one has a lot. That one has a lot, and that one has a lot. So yeah, you might generate about 7 to 5 stacks, I think, per. With a double-sided potato farm, which is nice. And the good thing is you can sell it up at spawn for 32 pieces. You get like $225, I think, which is really, really good, considering how much a lot of things cost in the server. It's not real money, by the way. It's just in-game currency. I should point that out. One more thing I should point out. Actually, first, before I do that, I'm actually going to check my running total time on the recording. So I will be right back. So we are about like 11, approaching 11 and a half minutes in. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I might actually take some of the potatoes over to spawn, sell them for money. But before I do that, I kind of want to show you what's going on. Oh, that's empty. These are some of the shops we have, and if you go to spawn, you can see an example of how to set one of these up. But basically, you put stuff in, and you put a price on it and how many you want to sell per time people right-click the sign, and then you can just earn money that way. Usually, cobble is one of the more better selling ones in my realm, even though my realm isn't too popular. It does sell a lot when I advertise it, and then lava is also a really good one. You can sell for a really good price because it's kind of rare to get lava. It costs a lot at spawn, and I'll go show you that. But for right now, I'm gonna take you a tour of the spawn, give you a tour of the spawn, and basically, if you were to start off your world here, I mean, like world from scratch and just like hop in for like the first time, you would start here, and you would be placed right in the center, and you'd be able to read all the different signs in order to understand what you have to do to get your own realm and stuff like that, and yada yada, and you get the idea. Over here we have the market square where everything is put into different categories where you can buy things like blocks, armor, weapons, food, ores, redstone, mob spawning, and other stuff. So that works very well, and it allows you to come and spend your money in a really, really weird way because a lot of things are overpriced, like holy cow. Say, for example, if I wanted 30 stack, well, sorry, half a stack of potatoes, it cost me $550 of in-game currency, which is a lot. Oh, I think they updated the price of potatoes because before it was only like $200, but now it's $300, so it's really, really good. This one's 225 for poisonous potatoes, and it's about half. So they're both a really good profit. No matter how many times how many you get, it's really, really good to get those. Blocks are outrageous as well. I'll show you a few of them. Like jungle's really expensive, dirt's expensive, cobble's really expensive here. Yeah, it goes for 100, maybe 150 over 100. Sorry, I'll just read the number. It's $672, which I was thinking is like half of 1,000, and I was doing something crazy with my wording there, and that was really bad way to express it. As you can see, I have $31,000, but it's really little in this server. Oh, I was thinking I'm like breaking my monitor whenever I see that pop up on my screen, just because I think, oh shoot, I'm breaking something, and it's messing with all like the RGB lighting and stuff, and I'm like, oh god. So I always worry there. But other than that, yeah, you can come here and buy stuff. If you want to get something in, sorry, if you want to get something in mob spawning that's really, really expensive, so you got to save up a lot of money, or pan for handouts, really. That's another way to get stuff. But over here, there are different NPCs that allow you to check out some of the top realms. You can scrap your enchantment books, which I don't have any to show you right now. They basically allow special enchantments to go on different swords or armor or weapons and stuff. Friends menu is just basically a way to look at your friends if you don't want to hit /F, and then yeah, you can just check that from here in the spawn. And then challenges, it's actually something new though. I mean, it does have. Let me rephrase that. It's been here since the beginning, but it's actually changed a lot. It's actually added things like daily challenges and tournaments relatively soon. So yeah, just come and check that out here, or do /challenges, and you can check that out. Oh, and I didn't actually know about this guy. Apparently, you can trade in your XP for different books, which is actually a really good deal. Crate Master over there, basically you do /vote, or you get epic keys for doing different challenges or winning different things, and then you can go over to him and get different prizes for essentially free. I think, I should actually go back because there's a few things, two more things I need to show you there. Forgot about these things, but if you turn to the back after like entering spawn, there's this portal over here that'll allow you to go to SkyWars, which is I'm not really one to diss on it because I'm not exactly good on Minecraft like PvP and stuff, but I do think it's a little geared towards people who get the better armor, and so it can be a little imbalanced sometimes, and it's frankly annoying then, but that's kind of how it works, and that you can go in there, it's just like a regular SkyWars match, and I'm not sure if you get any prizes if you win, but you might. I don't remember. I've never actually won. It's that difficult for me. I might show you guys that in another video. I'm not coming here until I get a kit, which I'll show you briefly in a few minutes. But this is a war zone, and if you die, you lose all your stuff that you have in your inventory, which is not worth it in my opinion. So I just don't go there very much. I have gone there before, and I have died a lot of times. It's not pleasant. The first thing I want to talk about is /kit, which allows you to view different kits that you can get, and some of these are daily, some of these are tri-daily, and you just basically click on them, and then you get the stuff they offer. I don't know why I have gunpowder. Oh yeah, I killed a creeper earlier. But basically, you pay for these on the actual store, and then you get the rank, and then you just every day or so you can come back, click it, and get the stuff you need. What I'm going for is Duke and Sky God, but they cost a lot of money, like outrageous amounts. I know this one's like $170 US, and that's pretty expensive. Here it was like, I think $9, but they're a little pricey in my opinion. And then the G kits are basically upgraded kits that are more selective in what they offer, and they're more geared to different types of playstyles. And I'm not sure how much they go for, but they're pretty expensive as well. So I think that's all I really wanted to show you. That's all that's coming to mind right now. So I think one last time I'm going to check how much time you have left on the recording, and then I'll decide from there on out what I want to do and what I want to explain before ending this intro video to SkyRealms, which I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. And I found it informative, and maybe have swayed your opinion to come and maybe come check me out and be all like, hey, hi, how are you? I came to visit your realm, you know. We'll see how that works out and turns out in the future. So be right back. So we're about 18 minutes in, and I think I'm comfortable with going into the Nether and explaining a few different things that can arise from this, and I can really explain about. So I'm gonna give that a shot right now. It's just about 5 o'clock where I'm living, so hopefully this will be up by maybe 10 or 11 when oh, the Nether was set 2 hours ago. Usually we should have fired down. So apparently the Nether resets at 3 o'clock every day. So I'm just gonna eat to refill my health, and then I'm gonna see if anybody's found another fortress. Ouch. So welcome to the Nether. Watch out for monsters. That's the thing you'll see on your display every single time you come down here. Does this have silk touch on it? No, it doesn't. Rip. Alright. Okay, I gotta find a hole down to lower levels of the Nether, and Ghast, you can shut up. Okay, there we are. So I want to explain a few things. That's an irregular lava block. But I noticed yesterday, when I first tried to record this, was that somebody mentioned, is anyone in the Nether? And I was like, everyone you're talking to in this chat is in the Nether. And I was a little disappointed in his inability to understand that because I imagine he's not very well versed in the fact that this server runs on separate servers for each different realm. Not exactly the realms run on one conjunctive server, at least for the chat. I should put it as channel because that's what they technically refer to it as. And that means that when you're in realms, in your own realm, I should put, anybody else that's in their own realm as well will also be able to talk to you, like through the chat. And then, is anybody actually in the Nether? Is anyone verbal enough to speak up? That guy was. I should have put a question mark, but oh well. Punctuation doesn't really matter. At least not correctly with. I'm not going to explain my reasoning on that because it takes a little bit. But so I was a little disappointed that he didn't know that when you're in the Nether, you run on a separate channel. When you're in the spawn or in the war zone, you run on a separate channel. When you're at your realms, you want to run on a separate channel, and so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm burping a lot. It's been happening a lot at this hour every day, which is weird. Don't know why it does. I'm not gonna attack these guys because they usually end up just really owning me. They've never actually killed me yet, but it's frankly annoying to fight against them. So other than that, that was kind of my little confliction with people for the day. But the last thing I want to talk about before I end this video, and hopefully I can find one before I end it, is the Nether fortresses that are in here. So the server did something really, really cool where the Nether will reset every, I think, day or so, which allows oh, that's gonna hurt really bad. I'm not gonna go there. I might actually have to go and slash home and then go into the Nether again. But the Nether fortress, what will happen is every day it'll reset, and technically the whole Nether will reset. But I like to think of it as that it's more that the Nether fortress is resetting, because a lot of the things that happens is that as soon as the Nether resets, people will like be rushing to get in here just because they want to get like things like spawners or Nether warts for free. And well, spawners is a little debatable because if Sky Gods find it, they get it for free. But if other people find it, they usually have to like enlist the help of a Sky God to actually break it and get it. And usually the Sky Gods will require payment. At least that's what I've seen a lot of the times. Usually, yeah. So yeah, they'll go and find the spawners, and then us that are left who come later really don't have a chance of finding anything, and it's not really worth it. So it's a little painful. Wish they kind of like maybe reset it every hour. That'd be nice, I think. But they do with the whole server. I think that makes it easier on them, and then everybody's happy, really. I think I might be getting a sore throat, which sucks, because I just really wanted to come back to YouTube and do some more videos, and then this was going to make things difficult, but I'll see what I can do. So, when that happens, like when the Nether resets, you usually want to be here and find a fortress, maybe like within the first 20 minutes of it resetting. And that's really good. I'm going to actually send somebody of these guys a TPA notice, so mine, you've turned them off. Oh, me to her. Never mind. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so you guys want to be here like maybe in the first 20 minutes of the Nether resetting if you actually want to get something good and find another fortress within that time frame, because then that'll allow you time to maybe talk with the Sky God, arrange payment if you don't have that rank, in order to get a spawner, which is really good. You probably want to find one of them in here, because they usually will give you a lot of, they're really good for how much usually the Sky Gods will pay for it. It's really beneficial to you as a player who will be able to make a lot of money off of it. Oh god, I thought I fell off. But not only that, You can get things like nether warts for free here. You can get lava for free here. You can get chests and loot here. There's a lot of good things that you can get here. So you usually want to get here really quickly, sorry, into the nether so that you can get all the different good stuff and really enjoy the spoils of your labor, I guess I can say that. Other than that, that's really all you need to know. The hell's lava was about to drop in my head. There are monsters on here. If you attack pigmen, they're usually in large groups that will come after you, and it's really a pain in the butt. Magma blocks can't hurt you if you didn't know that before. They don't exactly inflict anything like burning or anything, but they do a lot of damage. Gas, they're a pain in the butt, especially when they start screaming in your ear and you're like, shut up. And soul sand is a lot, very prevalent. You probably want to get a lot of that when you're here. Not to mention quartz and glowstone and other resources that you can get. Netherrack, not so much. You can sell it, sure, but it's better to actually burn it into nether brick and then turn that into actual nether brick blocks and make a profit off of those because those are a little bit better than netherrack itself. And I think that's all I can really mention about this place that I'm not finding nether fortress. I think I'm just going to go home and I'll end the video here. Maybe we should go attack some pigmen and be all like, see ya, bitches. But, oh god, keep stepping on magma blocks. Who's near with skeletons? Not me. I wish I was, though. Not only is my throat hurting, but my tongue is also hurting because I bit it today. No. Was that yesterday? No, yeah, it was yesterday. So it's still painful, and I'm like, So, I'm in a lot of pain regarding my mouth, and I'm not exactly pleasant about it, so... Coupled with my new mic, by the way, comment on that, tell me whether or not if you like it, and this horrible throat issues and stuff. It's gonna be a long day, a long week of recording, so we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm gonna do /home. Let's pop in back in my home, my homey home. And for now, I think I'm gonna end the video here. And oh, I forgot to mention my donation wall, my signs. But oh well, I can do that for. I think so we're going on about 28 minutes, so I think I can, sorry about the interference, but I think I can mention them briefly. So this is my donation wall. If you give me money or resources and stuff, I'll put you up there. But if you donate $500 or more, which I've had a lot of people do, you'll get on the wall of honorary pankings, and that's if you want a panking, which is basically just me taking the word out of the S out of spanking, and just leaving it at that, and then I make specialized sticks for it. Oh, and somebody actually bought one. Wow. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, I got nothing else to say, so I think I'm just gonna end the video here. If you guys have enjoyed, please do show your support down in the comments below. Say hi. It's been a long hiatus. Too long, if I would say so myself, but I'm kind of happy of how it allowed me to get a break and relax and get some stuff done, and that was great. So if you're looking forward to me coming back to making YouTube videos, hit that like button down below, and if you want to subscribe to see more content, definitely do. You can hit the notification bell right next to that and get notifications for whenever I upload, and then you won't be able to miss a single moment of the action. Holding my shield, looking all badass and everything. Wow, you can't mess with me. I'm kidding. You probably can. You can probably kick my ass and anything. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you. Well, okay, there we go. That was a weird lag spike, but if you guys have enjoyed, thank you guys. If you guys have enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the dealio. Check out my social media down in the description below. And go check out the GoFundMe page actually if you guys want to donate and help us help me and Turpin. Not Turpin, it was Turnip. Yeah, Turnip. Sorry. I always get the middle names, not middle names, the middle letters of his YouTube name mixed up. And I actually call him my aunt, essentially, because my aunt's last name is Turpin. But, well, you know. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. So, yeah. I think that's all for the video. If you guys have enjoyed, thank you guys. Gosh, I'm just repeating myself. I'm so redundant today. What's wrong with me? Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you, future citizens of tomorrow, in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you all next time.